Growing up in Austin, Texas was a blast. I don't believe that anywhere in the world can compare to Texas. And when you talk about the Lone Star State, it's like a different country, a whole other universe, a whole other way of life. Austin was a special place to me, and everybody who knows me knows that if you're not in Texas, you're just passing through. There's nothing like being a Texan, and I'm proud to be one. The east side of Austin can best be described as a small version of East Los Angeles, made up predominantly of Mexican Americans and African Americans. There were old schoolhouses that were painted green and yellow and all different colors. My family and I lived at 1619 Willow Street, and that's where my dreams and hopes and my future were forged. One of the first things I can recall about Willow Street is that there were cars propped up on cinder blocks. It's a wonder that the cars in the neighborhood had any fucking wheels at all. I remember in our yard was an old Ford that had 3 blocks and 1 wheel. So it was my belief that if you had all 4 wheels set up on cinder blocks, then you were really well off. There were carts, blocks, wheels, and all sorts of shit everywhere. We had different dogs in and out of the yard, and we had some great neighbors. Down the block there was a man named Alfonso Ramos, who had a band with his brothers. Our summer nights would be filled with the music of his band practicing. All of the kids from the neighborhood would be out in the streets, and we would just listen and have a great time. The sound filled the Texas night air, and the fireflies that flew around shone like spotlights on the Ramos house. Today, Alfonso Ramos is known as El Mero León de la Sierra, or the distinguished silver-headed living legend among Tehuano music fans. I understand he was inducted into the Tehuano Music Awards Hall of Fame in 1998 and the Tehuano Roots Hall of Fame in 2002. Imagine that, 2 living legends having grown up on the same block. Our household was made up of my dad, Virgil Runnell Sr., my mom, Catherine, my sister, Connie, my brother, Larry, and me. I was the oldest, Larry was the middle child, and Connie was the youngest. My dad was a plumber, of course. However, he wasn't a union plumber or a plumber of great wealth at $12 or $14 an hour like they were making in California. He was a plumber of $3.50 an hour. I think the most he ever made was $4 an hour. He was a hard-working man and worked from 6 a.m. to 5 p.m., 5 days a week, and worked extra on the weekends. To me, he was a man's man, making sure his family was provided for.
Para seguir escuchando este audiolibro gratuitamente, haz clic en el enlace de la descripción y podrás escucharlo completo sin coste gracias a la prueba de 30 días de Audible.